Should we get started?
Yeah, let's. Should I do the intro?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So, welcome to Pokemon X and Y. I'm Bianca,
I'm Brendon.
and we are here for another episode of our podcast. Before I talk about the podcast, though, I always accidentally skip over this because I'm too excited to talk about what I want to talk about, which is I want to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land from which we're broadcasting from, which is the Camaragal and Gadigal peoples of the Eora Nation, and pay my respects to elders past and present. Tonight, something I mentioned this a little while ago and then didn't do anything to organise it, but we're going to talk about Metronome, the move, and other moves. Mm-hmm. Did you know what Metronome was when you first played through the game? Because I sure as shit didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just.
Well,
that was fun.
It was in the first gen. It's a first gen move, so it's been around for a very long time. So I figured it out at one point or another. There may be an anime episode about it as well.
Yeah, that definitely would have helped. Because I know when I first played it, I just vividly remember in Pokemon Gold, I got up to Goldenrod City, and there's a bit where you fight the Jigglypuff that someone's got, and it knows Metronome, and it does this little woo, and there's little stars animation, and I was like, what the hell is that? And then it just I got deleted with like Rock Slide or something, and I had a Typhlosion or whatever. It was not good for me. And I was like, wow, I don't understand that move. Why does Jigglypuff know Rock Slide?
Yeah, that sounds. I'm trying to remember. I think my first encounter with it was too long ago, but I can see how that would make an impression on you, a very strong impression on you.
Yeah, because obviously then I came back and the Jigglypuff did not know Rock Slide anymore, and I was like, okay, so I don't understand the mechanics of that. But you're right, it's been around since Gen 1, it's been around a long time. It's had a few changes over time, but it's essentially stayed the same. But I want to talk a little bit about it, and then afterwards we're going to do a metronome battle. Well, at least we'd like to. If we can trade Clefairies to each other, we will be doing that. If we're unable to trade the Clefairies, it's not going to be good, but we'll find something to do. Okay.
And also, just to add to that, we're currently trying to trade.
Oh, yeah, this is what's happening. There, searching. I'd like to trade with Brendon. Definitely been trying for at least 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Enter the Metronome Dome. Two
Yeah.
Clefairies enter, but only one can leave.
But no, I mean, it would have been a lot better time-wise if there was only two Clefairies, but I've got 12 ready to go for a 6v6 doubles battle.
This is a proper metronome. We're not leaving it down to just one got incredibly lucky and hyper beamed the other. I guess that Brendon is the superior metronomer.
There's got to be strategy involved in this.
Oh yeah.
When to swap or when to metronome is the choice.
Those are our two choices.
So I've also given us two. So there's 3 abilities that Clefairy can have. I've given us 2 with each ability.
Okay.
And also we can do, if we do a doubles battle, the hidden ability is Friend Guard, which reduces the damage that your ally Pokemon takes by 25%, which is
pretty good.
Fucking insane, which is why it's really good in doubles battles. Yeah. So that should be fun.
Yeah, no, that'll be great. We could do a singles battle and a double battle, time permitting and trade permitting. So
we'll see if the trade gets done by the time we get to it.
Yeah, true. Okay, so metronome. In case you are like me and doesn't really know how metronome works, I've got a handy summary on the next slide. Metronome is just a move that essentially like summons another move. It just randomly picks a different move that isn't metronome and a handful of ones that get excluded and just uses that one instead. This is, by my calculations, should be about 556 moves because there's some that are excluded, like Mirror Move as an example, because that doesn't make any fucking sense, and the Gmax moves. And it didn't explicitly say this, but I went ahead and excluded them anyway, where all of the, sorry, not Gmax moves, Z moves are not included. I went ahead and also excluded the G-Max moves that are specific to one Pokemon. So like Max, whatever I don't know, I forget the names.
G-Max
like,
Wildfire for Charizard.
Yeah, all the ones that like only a Dynamax specific Pokemon can use, because I feel like that makes sense. Yep. Anyway, it's that there's not that many. It's over 500 different moves that it could possibly be. Interestingly, it takes the move, but it doesn't take many of the other effects. So it doesn't take priority. So if you do Metronome and get Quick Attack, you can still get Sucker Punched ahead of time. Well, Sucker Punch is a bad example, but you won't go ahead of another regular priority move. You'd still go second if you were slow. So
because the way that it triggers, Metronome hasn't triggered until
until
after the other person moves anyway. So
there's also some interesting things about when if you use Metronome and you end up with something like Dig or Fly, it'll do it the first. It'll burrow you or fly you up, so you're unattackable, but then it won't do the second half of the move. It'll just put you back like nothing happened, and then you can free to use Metronome again. So, it doesn't with those 2-turn moves. It's a bit wonky, and I think they've made a lot of changes over time, because there was apparently bugs where it would double dip on the power points usage as well, so it would count as 2 moves even though you only used it once. So they had to fix that. Was in Gen 1, I think, and then they had to go back and fix it later. So now obviously you know exactly what's going on, but I'm dumb and was reading the descriptions where it just says that the user waggles a finger and stimulates its brain into using any move at random. That didn't make sense to my tiny child brain. But that is what the animation is like. If you haven't seen it, it's literally, or at least I don't know what it's like now, but it's like a little gloved hand going like this, and then there's stars and shit, and then Jigglypuff does rock slide on you. So it's just it was rock slide every time. I say Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, of course, cannot use Metronome. I keep saying that.
Jigglypuff, I'm pretty sure can in this gen. Like they took away moves from some Pokemon. It's been on a bit of a journey, the Metronome move. Lots of things have changed over time. And one of the things is obviously who can use it. Now, quite a few different Pokemon can use it in the current gen, because you can learn it through TM. And there's also some Pokemon that can inherit it through breeding. Although I'm pretty sure that's only like Snubbull and Gramble can get that through breeding. I don't know if there was anyone else that couldn't get it through TM, that could only get it through breeding. So the original users of Metronome were Clefairy and Clefable, Snorlax, Munchlax, the Togepi line, and Mew. Can I just stop you for a second? Clefable?
That's right? That's how we all say that Pokemon's name, right?
It's definitely not that. I don't want to be that resolute on this, but it's definitely Clefable.
Okay.
Fable, right. like a story, like a fable, like it could have a fairy in it, maybe like a fantasy sort of thing.
That does make sense. That does make sense.
Also, they say Clefable in the anime.
Oh, I don't, Yeah. I'm just an independent thinker,
You do your own research.
Come to your own conclusions. So, I guess, moral of the story is it's a very small, limited group of Pokemon that were, at the very least, originally intended to use Metronome. And the other thing that's changed over time with Metronome is that today it's a fairy type move.
Who knows what it'll be tomorrow?
Yeah, who knows what it'll be tomorrow. But it started off, it was normal. And actually, I'm going to fact check myself. I don't know if I was getting mixed up. All of these Pokemon were normal type originally, except Mew, which is psychic. And obviously Togetic, I think, is flying, part flying as well as being normal typed. But
also, just to point out, Mew can learn every move. So
yes, yeah. But heavy bias towards normal types in this. Oh, sorry, I'm on the next slide, by the way. I've got pictures of what the mons I'm talking about.
Oh, sorry.
That's all good. They never pronounce the names in these games. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. truly didn't understand what most of the moves in these games did. Just fill your attack slots. Yes, that's my strategy too. Yeah. That was my strategy too. Out-level them and have the most insanely powerful moves possible. Return was my favorite move because it was insanely powerful because my Pokemon loved me.
It's like there's the other like I don't know how you could actively play a game where you get your Pokemon to hate you, like as a viable strategy.
Yeah, that's true. They should make a Pokemon that gets more powerful the lower your friendship is.
Oh yeah, but that sort of goes against.
They have to give it all the bit of. Oh, yeah, that does go against the core ethos of how you're supposed to play Pokemon. But that would be cool if they did it.
Yeah,
you know?
Digimon would do it.
Digimon would do it. But yeah, so fact check myself. So Metronome's normal type move. Obviously, it doesn't really matter what type move it is because who the fuck knows what you're going to get. But all of these Pokemon were originally normal type Pokemon, and they've all mostly, except for Snorlax and Munchlax, been reclassified as fairy type. So I guess the thing originally with Metronome is you could get any type of move, but it didn't matter really about the type so much because you were never going to get a stab bonus off it because your Pokemon using it were always normal type. Whereas now it's possible that you get something you get really good out of it.
I'm pretty sure you get stab. Normal types get stabbed as well.
I thought normal types didn't get stabbed.
No, they do.
Oh, they do.
Because,
okay.
Like Porygon Zeds run like Hyper Beam and stuff like that. Because
okay.
They get a massive stab off it.
All right. This is the highly researched show that we run here.
Luckily we've got a fact checker here. It's all good.
We do. Yeah. Live fact checking. Digimon would do it, and then it would evolve into a Digimon with 18 mini guns.
Hell yeah.
There's not enough guns in this franchise, that's for sure.
It's not like Blastoise has some guns. More guns have been added with G-Max Blastoise.
That's true. Inteleon does have a sniper rifle, and it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I said Blastoise.
yeah, you might be behind. I don't know. Anyway, so this all begs the question: is Metronome good to use at all? And
are you asking me? Because the answer is no.
The answer, the answer. But I think the answer's no. You think the answer's no. But that didn't stop me from just checking to make sure.
Okay.
Just doing a quick check.
Okay.
Now you might say there's over 500 different Pokemon moves. That's way too many. It's too random. You'll never know what you're gonna get. Just kidding though. Just jokes, because I did go and fucking import everything into Excel.
Good.
And I did go and make some charts because that's what I love to do with my life on my day off. Make Excel charts of Pokemon moves.
I'm so happy because I haven't looked at these slides at all, and I was like, "Oh, it sucks that Bianca hasn't done this because I think I might do it and then report back next week." But don't worry, you've done it.
So I got some stats on the Metronome move pool. Now I just want to make the point. This didn't exist. I had to go and make this myself. There's no list of all of the moves that it could be. It just says, could be any move except these ones. So I had to go and get a list of every move and then exclude the ones that I knew were excluded and then make a guess about the other ones. You are most likely, I mean, it's all fuck, they're all pretty close really, but you're most likely to get a physical attack. Then your next most likely one is a status move. Then your next most likely one is a special attack. So, and then you've got an infinitesimally small chance of getting, and this is, of course, based on the assumption that I excluded all of the unique G-Max moves, so the ones that were specific to a certain Pokemon. I didn't exclude, like, what is it, Tailwind or something, like G-Max Tailwind. I didn't exclude that because it didn't say specifically.
That's definitely not a move.
Well, I don't know. But Tailwind is the effect you get. Fucking, what's it called? The flying one.
No,
Max Airstream. G-Max Airstream. That's what I'm talking about.
That boosts. That doesn't give you Tailwind, but it ups your speed by one.
Okay, there we go.
Fact checker. Here we go.
Fact checker. This is how we do it. It didn't say. The only thing is, it said specifically Z moves are excluded. Z moves gone, and Metronome gone, and then this list of approximately 50 also gone. So I literally did that, and then all of the unique G-Max moves. I'm assuming the rest of the G-Max moves are in there. I don't actually know for sure. And as you can see, you'd be doing a lot of fucking metronomes to find one. Because even if they're in there, it's a very, very small chance that you have of pulling one. So we'll see.
On the next slide, will we see?
What are the counts of those bars? Well, aren't you lucky that I saved a version on my desktop that has the counts in there? So just give me one moment. Give me one moment.
I have something to say about Pokemon as well. So I've been saying for a while that I'm about to hit 1,000 hours on Pokemon Sword. I hadn't really looked at my time closely, to be honest, and say I knew that it was around like 990 something for ages, but I was just waiting for it to go over to take a proper look. And today I don't know when I was. Oh, it was when I was training up the Clefairies. Like I very rarely hard save the game, which is why I wasn't really paying attention. So I just put it on sleep. And I looked at it. It was 999 hours and 59 minutes. I was like, it's been on that for a long time. I wonder what the deal with that is, until I realized it doesn't tick over past that, which is interesting. A very bold assumption for them to make.
So it just doesn't record any more time beyond that.
No. It's stuck at 999 hours and 59 minutes.
You could does the when you go into your profile on the Switch, doesn't it also tell you how many hours you've played it for?
Oh, maybe.
I thought it did.
Yeah,
but...
it does. I think it does. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it just as a backup. I don't know. Maybe it also caps out at 1,000 hours. That would be or 900. You know, it'd be a very Nintendo thing to do.
Yes.
And sorry, to answer your question, the counts on each of those, it's 4 for the G-Max moves, 227 for the physical moves, 141 for the specials, and 184 for the status moves.
Oh. Yes, thank you for that. I was telling that story to stall for you to get that number up.
No, thank you.
You are absolutely right, though, about the play activity showing the actual number.
Oh, sweet.
I'm nearly at 1,100 hours. So
nice.
So I passed that time a very long time ago.
Okay, so that's when it comes to
my search.
type.
Sorry to interrupt again. My search just got interrupted as well. So we'll continue this after.
Oh yeah, mine went to sleep mode. We'll do it afterwards. Yeah. Okay, so you're most likely to get a physical move, but it's whatever, man. Like there's hundreds and hundreds of different moves that you could get. It's who knows. Then I looked at the type distribution of all of the moves. So it's overwhelmingly weighted towards normal. I say overwhelming, but as I said, I had these as actual values before. I don't know what happened to them. It's still there's still a lot of fucking moves. There's 500 moves in here, so you are most likely to get normal. What I did do, and I didn't put this in here because I didn't think it was that interesting to look at, but I did filter this on the different types of damage that it would do. So I filtered it on physical to see if it changed, like if there were more or there were less normal physical attacks, but the distribution was pretty much the same. Like there was still a massive higher number of normal type attacks, no matter if you looked at just the physical ones or just the status ones or just the
I was going to ask that,
yeah, especially, and I looked at physical especially because I was like, that's what I'm going to say is the most likely one, and it's almost exactly the same, way more normal, and everything else is sort of roughly in the same area.
I have something. I don't know if you're going to go more into the damage numbers, but I was thinking, like, how are you going to quantify what is or isn't a good move if you're actually attempting to do that? But I think I have a good solution to that, because I think Earthquake is the gold standard, is that because that's 100 damage, 10 PP, and 100% accuracy, which is slightly better than most baseline moves.
So I didn't necessarily run out of time, but I was getting really annoyed with having to constantly fix things in Excel. But I have all of that. I have the accuracy, I have the power points, and I have the power ratings. I did do something on the power ratings, but I didn't factor in accuracy or anything on top of it, which I wanted to do, but I was like, this is getting very interesting for me and possibly boring for others. So I didn't know to pursue it or not. So, okay, excellent. I'll save that for next week then. I'll come back with more slides.
If you have damage number, I'd be very interested.
I've got damage number later on. I didn't
even think about accuracy, because if you're using metronome, what the fuck are you bothering with accuracy for?
Well, the thing, I mean, if you summon, like, say, Earthquake, it's going to guarantee to hit. But if you get, like, I don't know, what's something that might miss? I can't think. Oh
yeah, no, it is totally. It's very interesting now, but I'm just saying I hadn't considered it at all.
Yeah.
Because a lot of, like, if you haven't played Pokemon before, the way that it typically works is the stronger that a move gets, the more it will be hemorrhage, like hemorrhage. I don't know. There'll be debuffs to it. So, for example, Hyper Beam is not a good example. Focus Blast,
Thunderbolt or something.
Yeah, or Thunder. Yeah, Thunder is 120 damage, but it's only 70% accuracy. Whereas you can use Thunderbolt instead, which is 95 damage, and that's 100%. I'm pretty sure. It might be like 95.
I'm pretty sure. I think it's either 100 or 95. But yeah, I always err on the side of having that. I would much rather have the 100% accuracy move than the higher damage move. Like, I'm very risk averse in Pokemon. I'm always just scared of missing when I really need it to hit. So
it depends for me. Sometimes, like, I've skated by in a lot of Pokemon games by using a double protect with a Pokemon, which is only 30% chance to block all damage for yourself. But if you can pull it off while your opponent is G-maxing, you can destroy them, which is nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway. Good data.
Yeah. So on the next one, this one, I'm putting this up here, but I'm just going to say I get really fucking nervous about statistics because I don't do them in my everyday life. Anything beyond more than just X% of something. This is how I think, and if I remember correctly, and if I Googled correctly, I think you would calculate the probability
of water. So you don't.
Yeah. So the most likely type of move is going to be a physical move, and the most I think category is what they call it. The most likely category is a physical move, and the most likely type is normal. So what are the odds of getting that? And that's what I've done there is multiply them, and that's where the absolute numbers are as well. Is the 8%? You have 8% chance of getting a normal physical move. Which seems really fucking low, but that's purely because there's so many types. There's so many different types. It really waters it down. But it's also like I put Forrest Gump there for a reason. This is a massive fucking RNG fest. Yeah. There's no way to predict actually what is going to happen. It doesn't really matter that this is the most likely because it's the most likely is still only 8%. So
there's there's no game where you would be trying to bet with those odds.
Yeah, exactly. I
think the riskiest thing you can do in Pokemon is like a one-hit KO move, which I can't remember if it's 30 or 35% accuracy, but it's extremely
30. I thought
30. Yeah.
Yeah.
30% accuracy, but it's a one-hit KO. So if you're going to use it, you have to be prepared to miss a lot.
Yeah. Good use of the product rule. Oh, fuck, James, I knew you were going to ask questions that I couldn't be able to answer. Is that the one where you have to... I treated them as independent because they are independent. You're not removing. You don't... It's like... I treated it like cards with replacement because that's what it is, right? Does Metronome risk you healing your opponent? Yes, it can. It can. I didn't put any examples.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because it could put... If you get... So in all of those status moves... If there's one that, like, if you could get present was one actually. You could get present, which is the one from Delibird that will either hurt your opponent or heal them. And you could get that and you could just heal them. Like
floral healing does as well.
Yep. Anything like that might inadvertently have a benefit for your opponent, you can absolutely do.
Heal, pulse wheel, life dew, I think. Anyway. Actually, no, life dew doesn't because it's allies. Anyway, go on.
That's okay.
I've been playing a lot of this video game.
Okay, so now that we've established that we're most likely, which is it's a superfluous term given that it's only 8%, but say you're most likely to get a normal physical type move, is that even any good? Is that actually good that you would want to get? And I realize now I really probably should have put average. I really should have put accuracy in here because it does. I think it's important, but we'll get to that. We'll come back to that next week with accuracy and PowerPoints laid over it.
I can't wait for the second probability-based stream. No, I fucking love this, by the way. I love all this data that you've produced. I'm eating it up.
I'll post I'll upload the spreadsheet to Google Docs if anyone is interested and link it in the Discord. Because I spent a lot of time washing it because the thing is too is like if you ever go on any website that is a repository of data about movesets, they always just have like a searchable thing, and I couldn't have the fucking patience or to be frank, know how to set up an API to just pull the data for me and put it in a nice place. So I had to find somewhere that would actually have the text too, because frequently they would just have icons to tell you what categories things were, and it was like, that's not very useful for me. I need to fucking pivot this shit because I'm trying to make a table here and I can't do it.
Yeah, look, sometimes it's just fun to make a spreadsheet.
Sometimes it is fun to make a spreadsheet.
No, I'm getting very late 20s, but sometimes you just need some data to be in front of you and organised.
I feel that deep in my soul. So the question of, we've established that we are most likely to get a normal physical type move. The next question is it any good? So what I did on the next slide is compare the average power, and this is just the average. I didn't weight it. I didn't do any fucking like standard deviation shit. I just averaged them. And I didn't put in accuracy. I didn't put in PowerPoints, which I'm going to do now that I know. So that is where the orange circle is. That is the average power of the normal moves that are in the pool of metronome move pool. So it's on the higher end, but as you can see, so the highest average power one is going to be electric, but that's probably pushed up because, like you said, it's going to have thunder and thunderbolt, which are both really high, and I haven't factored in accuracy at all, which would be simple enough to weight, honestly, just to weight accuracy against power.
Yeah, electric's got a bunch. I think like Zap Cannon does a bunch of damage as well. It makes sense, and electricity would be the highest. These numbers though, that makes a lot of sense. I'm trying to remember, like, no, body slam is pretty much like a baseline good move for normal type, which is like 80 damage. Giga Impact would be the highest, which is 150. And I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm just actually going to have a look in my Excel sheet of
is it Slam?
What some of the top ones, what the top power ones are.
Yeah, Slam might do like 90 or something like that.
Oops, power, other way around. Yeah, so let's look at everything that's good. So Uproar is normal type, that does 90. Takedown does 90. Head Charge does 120. Head Charge.
I don't know what that move even is.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of really interesting moves in here that I was like, I don't even know what this is.
Explosion.
Double Edge Explosion for 250. You could get Self-Destruct, Giga Impact, Hyper Beam, Last Resort, Boom Burst, Skull Bash, which is a two-parter, so that technically probably should be in there. I actually should go and do that. I'd have to filter out all of the two-parters because they would never land. So things like Dig and Surf wouldn't actually be eligible.
Yeah.
It would effectively, I'd have to make them count for 0. But that's okay. Throughout there's heaps. There's heaps.
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah. There's a lot of different powerful high damage points associated to normal type moves. I could make some cool charts for you. I guess I'm going to post the thing.
As well, they're weighted pretty highly as well, because not because of the stab thing, but because there aren't any weaknesses to normal.
Yeah, that's the other thing, because definitely some types would be more desirable. And I did look at that in the next couple of slides too. But the thing that was interesting, and I didn't realize this, is you can see ice way down the fucking bottom, like by a lot. I didn't really think about it as ice being like a really weak type, but it kind of is. Like,
yeah, its weakness. It has a lot of weaknesses. A lot of common. Yeah. It's weak to like rock, steel, fighting, fire, obviously. I think the strongest move would be Blizzard, right?
Yeah, Ice only has 2 moves that are up there: Ice Beam for 90 and Blizzard for 110. Those are the only powerful ice type moves.
Yeah, if you
and Blizzard is also 70% accuracy, so and five moves. So
if you're playing competitively, the main ice type move that you want to use is Freeze Dry anyway. And I think that's in like 70. Also, I think Fairy is pretty high up there. I think I might be wrong, but is that called Fairy Explosion or Misty Explosion or something like that? Would weight it really highly.
It's Misty Explosion is 100 is 100 power and 100 accuracy.
Oh, it's only 100. I thought it was wrong. I thought it was like 200. I think it might double if the terrain.
It's double. If you're on misty terrain, it's more powerful. Okay, so that would be why that. But the other thing is, then it's also got Moonblast for 95. Play Rough is 90, and Strange Stream is also 90. So it's got a lot of quite high ones that are up around the 100 mark. So
this is great data. I don't know what Light of Ruin is, but that's a damn cool name. It is a signature move of the Eternal Flower Floette. What the fuck?
Hang on, Light of Ruin. Which one's that? Is that a fairy type move?
Yeah. Oh, it's never been released. Okay, that's probably why I've never heard of it.
Oh, right. Okay. That might explain why it's here. I was like, I don't have that in my list.
Yeah, I was just looking at Bulbapedia.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Good stats. Good stats.
Cool. With stat chat, so I'm going to get a loot check after. I am sorry to report that he would normally be here. Unfortunately, he's taken himself to bed. He had a monster day yesterday. He's been fucking cooked all day today. We went for a tiny walk and he was buggered afterwards. So I doubt we're going to see Louis on stream, unfortunately. But I will not be going to wake him up. Okay, so moral of the story is, if you're most likely to get a normal type move, damaging move, then that's pretty good, honestly. At least you're not most likely to get a fucking ice type move, because that would suck. So then I started thinking about the fact that we're going to be using Clefairies. Clefairy has a lower base attack stats, special attacker. So you for starters, you don't want necessarily a physical attack, you want a special attack. And you also would want either fairy type moves with a stab bonus, or poison or dark, so that you can get the double damage on each other.
Dark is definitely not super effective against fairy. Fairy's super effective against dark.
Oh, fuck me.
So fairy's weak against poison and steel.
Oh, steel. Okay, steel. Okay. Well, you know what's funny? I did the maths on the basis of steel and then went back to the slides and I was like, oh, dark, I did it wrong. So I either way, it was about the same. I'll just say it was about the same.
Okay.
Really fucking low is the answer.
Yeah.
Really, really low of getting a special fairy poison or dark move. So a 3% chance of getting something really good that's going to be like possibly a one hit, depending on what it is. But then we also might just get like fucking acid or something. So who knows?
If you get toxic, you'll be in a very good position.
Yeah,
I feel like toxic is the best move that you can get.
Toxic is great.
Also, my team in Pokemon Sword has been built around Toxic for a very long time.
Nice. I know a friend of mine, from one of my mates from work, was making a team around Sandstorm, and then fucking everything got banned, and he was really salty. They spent all this time like perfecting a team that had Tyranitar and shit in it to do Earthquake and Sandstorm and do all of that, and then it was like, just kidding.
That's why they got banned. Well, the thing for me was playing, like, my team has been built around anti-meta for ages, and then they banned all the Pokemon that are in the meta. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, no, I've adjusted the team now. Chansey is fucking OP. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah. Okay. So that was actually all that I had on Metronome for now. But now that I know there's the demand for it, I'm going to release the data set to everybody, and I'll come back with some more charts next week. And if you have charts that you've made, any interesting data analysis points that you want to send to me, and I will present them on your behalf, I will do so. Or if you want to come and present them yourself, that's also fine.
I was going to say a pokey data episode.
A pokey data episode. Yeah, I was actually thinking like it would be super useful to have that sort of stuff just on hand. So I might go and do it just for other stuff as well, like abilities, maybe like classifying abilities into the sorts of abilities that like have certain effects. Because the only other way that I was doing this too was looking at categories on Bulbapedia. It was like something that really helped me too, because they've categorized a heap of shit, like moves that lower the opponent's defense. And so I could go and look at that, and you'll see why I had to go and look at that in a second. But you could use that then to just have that on hand at all times, so you didn't have to go and fucking look it up on Bulbapedia every time to see the category of moves that lowered defense, or look it up on Smogon or whatever. So, anyway, so yes, we weren't just going to talk about Metronome. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was some other dumb fucking moves. So the first one was one that you requested, which is Flower Shield. So Flower Shield raises defense by 1 stage for every grass Pokemon on the field, grass only. That second sentence is my opinion. I don't know why you would want to use that over Cotton Guard. because you
can only use Cotton Guard on yourself.
Yeah, but like it's 3 versus 1. Anyway, it's like it's a type-specific AoE defense curl, but it also can affect your enemies.
Oh, it can affect your enemies. I didn't even think about that.
It's grass Pokemon's on the field. It's not grass Pokemon's on your team.
And if you're a Pokemon like Comfy, which is a fairy type Pokemon, it doesn't trigger for you. So you have to have a grass Pokemon on your team, and then it only goes up by 1 stage. And I'm pretty sure in this exact picture as well, I'm pretty sure Appleton gets like Iron Defense or something like that. So inferior to every other defense raising move in every way.
Yeah, not great. And the thing is, like I said, there's over 500 different types of moves, different moves that Metronome could have pulled from. There's some really fucking shit moves. There's some really bad moves in the mix, in the pool. Sometimes Game Freaks just likes to put in bad moves as a joke. It's true. Sometimes we like to train them wrong as a joke.
It's funny. Flower Shield is funny.
Flower Shield is just a funny meme. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, and I'll just say, probably could do a whole episode on this. So I haven't gone too in depth, but also I wanted to take time for the battle.
Yep.
But the next thing I wanted to talk about was signature moves, which signature moves are something that is unique to either one Pokemon or an evolutionary line of Pokemon, or like a legendary Pokemon or something like that. In my opinion, they're terrible, and I hate them all mostly. The thing that annoys me about them is that they never, because of the fact that they're signature moves, they never get shared around with other Pokemon. So if you want to use the cool move, you have to use the Pokemon. And a lot of the times, Pokemon just don't get used because they're not very good. So they might have a cool move in theory, like Bone Meringue. You tell me you don't want to use a move called Bone Meringue? Well, fucking, I hope you like Marowak or Alolan Marowak, because they're the only ones that can use it. So it's good with Alolan Marowak. Yeah, it is good with Alolan Marowak, but you can't just always put an Alolan Marowak in your team. So, the other thing though that's a bit of a bummer about it is that a lot of the time they sound really cool, but actually they just do literally exactly what another move does, but it's got a different name. There's a lot of duplicate moves in our pool of 500. So it's a lot of the time they end up being, direct copies of like renamed versions of another move, or just being really useless or bad, like Flower Shield. That's just something that you would never use. Like, I just look at it and think, why would I want to do that? And it also adds to the number of moves that you have to remember. And I don't like that, because too many. There's too many to remember to begin with. Why should I have to remember that there's 2 that do the same thing but have different names, but one of them can only be used by one specific type of Pokemon? That's silly. That's silly.
Just to quickly weigh in with my thoughts on signature moves, I agree.
Thank you for your support.
I fucking hate especially every legendary now has to get its own signature move. Fuck off.
Yeah. This is something that I was going to make a point that signature moves are like not few and far between. There's more than you'd think in the earlier gens, and then it's like for Sword and Shield they just kind of like went up a notch, and I felt like every other Pokemon had its own signature move. And I'll get to my point when we get to it about the new ones. So to back up my point about signature moves, I've given and this is literally just a few examples. I went and clicked on ones that I knew in my mind were similar to other things. I didn't check literally every single signature move. There's too many to do in one evening before the stream, but I might come back and do that later. I might actually add that as a data field too, if it's a duplicate of another move, and if so, what is it? Because I feel like that would be interesting to know. These are some ones that I remembered and checked and confirmed. Moves that are just copies of other moves, or stupid, like Payday. I like the idea of Payday, but how it actually works, if you don't know, is it's the user's level. So let's say you've got a level 20 Meowth, takes the user's level 20, doubles it, now it's 40. That's how much extra money you get if you win at the end.
I did not know that.
That's how it works. So not particularly useful. Could be really cool. In its current form, why would you do that? That's such a waste of time.
It is cool if you have a Gmax Meowth, which has its own one, because it gives you monies. I think it gives you like 100,000 if you use it 3 times. That's
good. That's fine. But just regular vanilla Payday is not that exciting.
Some of these I'm actually fine with if they're different types. Like Volt Tackle and Takedown are different types, so that's okay.
Yeah, I guess to me, I was just sort of thinking, I was like, it's a physical attack that just gives you recoil. I was like, oh, we have that already. But I guess if it's a different type, it's a different type. But Kinesis is exactly the same as Sand Attack. It's exactly the same. But it sounds cool because it's Kinesis, and only Alakazam can do it. Any old fucking Mon can do Sand Attack. My bloody Sandshrew that I caught at level 5 can do Sand Attack. But Alakazam, he does Kinesis.
I'm pretty sure one you've put here, the next one, in fact, Barrage and Double Slap. I'm pretty sure Tail Slap is also the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't check that one. But Double Slap was the one in my mind. I was like, I know that this is just the same.
No, I mean, there's even a third one that is exactly the same. Actually, no, wait, I'm wrong. Tail Slap is slightly stronger.
Oh, okay.
Unbelievable.
The one where Scorbunny kicks a flaming soccer ball is cool. No idea if it's actually a good move. It's incredibly cool. It is incredibly cool. Most of the Pokemon specific Dynamax, Gmax moves are fucking awesome. And most of them are really great. I love them.
I mean, even Scorbunny's one where it's not Gmax is cool.
Yeah. Milk Drink is literally Recover, but it's Milk Drink because it's Miltanks.
Also, the imagery it suggests is not good.
Extremely bad. Heat Crash is probably fair enough. That's a fire type move versus Body Slam, which is normal type. Grass Knot and Low Kick are the same, but obviously different types.
That's heavy. Gotta hit the fact check again.
Yeah.
Heavy Slam is a steel type move.
Oh, Heavy Slam is steel type.
Yeah.
Steel type. My bad.
King Shield.
Just
protect. That only Aegis/Nose.
There you go. I didn't add that one.
But that swaps what stance you're in, so that's slightly different.
Okay. Yeah. Something that was interesting about the last example. Now, I don't know if you remember Anchor Shot. Do you remember that?
I remember. Because fucking an Anchor Shot killed one of my Pokemon recently. I was like,
really?
I have a personal grudge against this fucking move.
Well, even if that hadn't happened, you would have been well versed in what it is and who uses it, because it's Delmize's signature move. We did an episode on Delmize. That and Spirit Shackle are exactly the same. Actually, no difference between them. But funnily enough, they're both signature moves of different Pokemon. They have functionally exactly the same effect, but they are classed as signature moves for different Pokemon. And this is the sort of thing where I'm like, this is bloat and like just now adding complication for no reason. Because now you need to need to track that there's a move attached to Delmise, and only Delmise knows it, called Anchor Shot, and it has this effect. And also, there's a different move called Spirit Shackle that only Decidueye can do, and it also has the same effect, by the way.
I just found something I think you'll find pretty interesting. So obviously there is one difference, which is that Anchor Shot and Spirit. Anchor Shot is Steel type. Spirit Shackle is Grass type. However, they are both the signature moves of Pokemon that are both Grass/Ghost type. But one of them is a Steel type move.
Yeah, and this why would they do that?
We go back and watch our episode about it, where we discuss in depth why would they do that.
Don't worry, it did not escape our notice.
Yeah, fucking dumbass.
So those were just, like I said, those are ones that I sort of knew off the top of my head. There will undoubtedly be more. There are so many different signature moves.
Trop Kick is one of my favourites.
Drop kick?
Trop Kick.
Oh, Trop Kick. My mistake.
From a Pokemon called Tsarini, TS.
Oh, yes, I remember that one. I think. Yep. I think I remember that one.
Yep.
This other reminds me of Triple Kick, which is Hitmontop's signature move. I didn't think Hitmontop had 3 legs, but there you go.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, and I'll just say, Dom, you might get your wish, because there he is.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. Oh, you little sweetheart. Oh, he's so tired. Yeah, those are the ones that I could just think about off the top of my head. I didn't. There'll be more. Yeah. But the other thing too is that some Pokemon lose their signature moves over time. So you'll find that, like, there was one actually really interesting one. It was Pancham's current signature move. I should have written this down because I didn't check that. I'm just going to quickly double check that. Pancham and Pangoro have a signature move at the moment called, like, Arm Thrust, I think it is, off the top of my head. That used to be somebody else's signature move, but now it's Pancham and Pangoro's signature move, and that other Pokemon lost it. But also, Pancham Pangoro had a different signature move before. It's now been deprecated, and no one has that anymore. It's just, to me, this adds so much unnecessary complexity to, like, everything. Why would I have to keep track of all of this shit? Like, it's absurd.
I'm trying to figure out which move. Is it Vital Throw?
Possibly.
Oh, no, yes, it's Arm Thrust. I was like, because when you were saying that, I was like, Arm Thrust, that sounds right, but wasn't that the signature move of Makuhita? It's like, yes it was.
Yes, it was. Right. It most certainly was. That's what it was. So yeah, it did belong to Makuhita and Hariyama. Not anymore. Now it's Pancham Pangoro. Let me just go down to where they are. They used to have one called Parting Shot. That used to be their signature move.
Was that their signature move? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but now, like, Thievul has it for some reason, so it's not their signature move.
Incineroar has it. I have Parting Shot on my Incineroar, but Incineroar.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now, so. Oh, yeah, because Litten can learn it through breeding. Yeah. So there's a couple of different ones, actually. I'm just checking they can use it through breeding. But Thievul just learns it now, so can't exactly be a signature move anymore.
Yeah, it's a great move, by the way. Great move.
So yeah, there's a lot of fucking around with signature moves. Now,
a lot of fuckery.
So like I said, we seem to have improved slightly in terms of what the signature moves are and what they do, in the sense that there's not as much just shit that is something else by a different name, and just seems to be adding nothing else. It seems to me, though, that mostly they're very similar to something that already exists, but slightly different because they have either a new or different secondary effect, like a stat change or something. So there's No Retreat, which is Phalanx's signature move. It's like a physical version of Quiver Dance, because Quiver Dance ups obviously all your specials, whereas No Retreat does all of your physicals. But it also has the trap effect at the same time. So that's No Retreat actually is a good example for me. I think that's a really good signature move. And I fucking love that Pokemon, so you know.
It's so good. I've been meaning to breed a cool Phalanx for a while and try out a No Retreat build, but I haven't done it yet.
Yeah. So Dragon Dart is the signature move of Dragapult, and it's fundamentally the same as Double Slap in terms of it's just a multi-hit move, which is fundamentally the same as Barrage. But it has the effect that if you're in a double battle, it doesn't just hit one Pokemon. So as an example, if you get like 4 hits, it will go like 1, 2, 1, 2, and it will hit all of the different Pokemon that are in the field. It won't just hit one. I don't think that's very good, but at least it's unique. Like, it actually is its own thing.
Yeah, I'm going to have to push my glasses up. And
I'm being fact-checked.
It's time for the fact check. I'm going to need to introduce some sort of like hat or some sort of accessory for when the fact check has to come to town. But anyway, the fact check is here. Dragon Dart, there's quite a few differences between Dragon Dart and Double Slap.
Okay, yep.
So Dragon Dart will always hit twice. Double Slap actually has a chance to hit up to 5 times, despite the name. And Dragon Dart does 50 damage each time, whereas Double Slap does 15.
Oh, right. My bad.
All good. But Dragon Dart is great because it makes sense for the character, for the Pokemon. It has a unique animation for it, which is cool.
Yep, yeah. And Obstruct, which is Obstagoon's unique move, is very similar to King's Shield. Obviously, there's no stance change involved, like we just said before, so it was interesting that we already talked about that. But what happens if King's Shield blocks an attacking move, then it will lower the opponent's attack stat, but Obstruct will instead lower the opponent's defense stat. So it is different enough, at least in my mind.
Yeah.
And the other thing is Apple Acid, which is one of I think it's Apple Turns.
Yes.
One, I think. Yep. It's the same idea as Acid Spray, which is an existing move. But Acid Spray does 2 stages worth of stat reduction, but only 40 power value, whereas Apple Acid is 80 power value, but only does 1 stage of stat reduction. So it's just shifted it slightly. So it's different. I think those are positive types of changes that they would make, where they're still familiar, but they actually do something different for the most part.
Yeah.
Having said that, there's still too many. For me, there's way too many special moves that now we have to remember exist, and no doubt Game Freak will not remember that they exist, because that's what we tend to do when we move on from generations. But I don't want to be all doom and gloom, because there are some really good signature moves that I really like. So Phalanx is one that I think is really good. For me, I think that it needs to have like quite a unique effect that you can't get readily through other means, like just by getting an item or basically getting the same thing out of another move. It should be interesting to use, so it shouldn't just be oh look, I've buffed my attack by 2 stages. That's yay for me. And it also should make sense as to why your Pokemon is the only type of Pokemon that can have access to it. So for me, that example is Topsy Turvy, which is the signature ability of Inkay and Malamar, which is the squid and cuttlefish looking Pokemon from I think it's X and Y, I think, or is it Sun and Moon? I forget. It's X and Y, which is yelling out. So
you evolve it by flipping your 3DS upside down, which is cool.
Yeah. What Topsy Turvy actually does is it inverts all of the stat effects on the opposing Pokemon. So let's say that you're against somebody that's just used Dragon Dance fucking 5 times. You just use Topsy Turvy, and now their attack and speed is through the floor. So it will take, as an example, a +3 stage boosted attack stat to be a 3 times reduced attack stat. And to me, that ticks all of those boxes. So it makes sense that Malamar has that sort of ability, because it's called Topsy-Turvy, and flips things around, because exactly as you said, it's already got a mechanic where you need to fucking hold your 3DS upside down to evolve it. So we're all in on the upside down stuff for Malamar. And it is the only other way that you would have access to this effect is through a hidden ability called Contrary, which is actually, it's the ability of Malamar itself. Or it can be, I think. It's got one other. But it's there's only about 3 other Pokemon that have that hidden ability. One is Serperior has it, and that line can have the hidden ability Contrary, and there's one other that I can't remember. And it's interesting because it's not just stat buffing, like it requires some thought behind it, because it means that if you're playing against a Malamar, maybe you don't want to just buff the shit out of yourself, because at any point it could just go against you. Or maybe you want to do that because then you're going to do Trick Room or some shit. Like, I don't know, like it's interesting. Unfortunately, they gave it to Graplocked, so it's not a signature move anymore. I don't know why Graplocked has access to this move. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But
I think on the whole, I prefer a signature ability over a signature move. This isn't the best time to bring it up because I think Topsy Turvy is a great example of how it can be used to good effect. But yeah, I think on the whole, like Disguise being the only being a signature ability for what's his face, Mimikyu and that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I have to say about Metronome. Well, it's not all I have to say about Metronome because there's more stats to come. And there's definitely more that I could say about signature moves, but that is where I'll leave it for tonight in terms of what I want to say. So there we go. Would we like to try and do a Metronome battle?
Yes, we'll have to trade first.
Yes, we will.
DB suggested that I tether the Switch to my phone instead because I'm streaming, and that might be making him very angry because the Switch is very temperamental like that. So
yeah,
let's
it
give
is.
this a shot.
That's a good idea. Good suggestion.
I'll connect first.
1 second. I've been sitting on this blanket because it's fucking cold in my study, and now it's really hot because this always happens.
Yeah, I've opened a window and taken a jumper off during this stream. So
yeah, I don't know. As soon as I start streaming, it starts to get all bloody hot and sweaty.
Yeah,
I get so excited about streaming, you know.
Get so excited about spreadsheets.
All right, I'm going to connect to the internet. Not sure if it's useful, but you're going to scrape that and save it to a CSV for you. That would be wonderful. That was where I got my moves. That was where I got my base data set from, because they were one of the only ones that actually had all of the different values that I was interested in written down, as opposed to having to click somewhere to go there. And I couldn't easily get it off Smogon because trying to extract out of there was annoying. It would only ever let me capture what I could see on my screen, which doesn't work when you have 500 moves. But even then, the Pokemon DB list had the icons, not the actual written down answer to what type of category the move was, whether it was physical, special, or status. So then I had to sort them all and do it manually. So, but yes, if you can do that, that would be great. My PC is producing massive streamer heat. So much insane gamer heat is being produced.
Gamer heat.
Gamer heat. Yes, I want to cancel. Why was it told me I was still searching? It got disconnected from the internet. It was like, would you like to cancel your current request?
It starts searching locally instead.
That one from an hour ago. That's not happening, man. All right, just tell me when you want the whatever you want the link code to be.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Dom, you just fucking, how dare you? How dare you? That's 3 times now. That's 3 times. Why did I click that?
Oh my god. Why did you
Oh my god, why did I click that? I'm a fool.
Come on. Hey.
Hey.
Alright. Here we go.
You're a fool. I'm a fool and you're a fool, master. I feel like a fool. I feel like a big fool.
What code do we want to use? Also, don't snipe our code.
Yeah, please. Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Okay, let me turn this off.
Just gonna swap. Stream might go nuts for a sec.
X and Y.
Here we go. No, it's fine.
Okay. And we have to use a bloody 8-digit. We have to set an 8-digit code.
Yeah,
69.
they'll be in use.
69. People will be using that.
So what number are we using?
Do you want to just try the one that I last sent?
Yeah. Alright, are you ready to go?
I've just typed it in.
Okay.
I am set my link code. Would I like to start trading using this code? Yes.
5482. Oh, I said what the number was.
Uh-oh.
I'm searching for an answer. Yeah, chatbots just disappeared. Hey!
Oh my god, just like that.
So first,
We're in business.
so here are the teams, by the way. First we have to trade 6 Clefairies over.
Okay. I'm just going to send random Pokemon back that I have in a box called Trade Fodder.
Yes, that's fine. Excellent. We can talk about every Pokemon when it shows up. Yeah, we have a Mudbray, a very Dirk-looking Pokemon.
I got quite scared when I saw the big version of Mudbray. For the first time, it always comes up in a certain spot in the wild area when you leave the main city. The first time I saw it, it gave me a bit of a fright because it was really big.
Mudsdale, I think it is?
Yeah.
Mudsdale.
Yeah.
This looks like a James Turner actually. I don't know if it is.
You just get that sort of vibe?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
probably not.
Whoops. Is that sound coming through? Oh no, it's sound coming through my headphones. I was worried that I was playing back all of the same sound effects.
Would you like to receive a Trading Partners lead card? I don't see why not.
I think that'd be a good idea.
They all have matching Pokeballs too.
God bless.
And they are all serious natured.
Mine are all probably in quick balls just because I've just caught them while I'm going around the place.
Oh yeah, I gotta check if James Turner did Mudbray.
That's something that I wish was more readily accessible, was who designed every Pokemon. Like some people have Bulbapedia articles about which ones they've designed, but not everyone does, and I'm sad about that.
So I can explain what each ability does as well. So Friend Guard is the one that I said before. Your ally Pokemon takes 25% reduced damage. Magic Guard is you can only take damage from direct. You can only take direct damage, so you can't take damage from like poison or something like that. You can be poisoned, but you won't take any damage from it. And the last one is Cute Charm, which I believe if you... Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. So Cute Charm, if a Pokemon of the opposite gender does a physical attack to you, or not a physical attack, a contact attack, they'll be infatuated. But I just remembered that Clefairy has 75% chance to be female, so I think there's only one male.
Out of all of the, yeah.
Yeah, and if that does physical attacks, it could be fucking devastating. There's at least one here, which is this next one. I'm not sure if I traded it with you already.
I'll check afterwards, but it's asking me to, I can't back out now. Not after all of the trials and tribulations we went through to get this trade working. It's a good Pokemon.
Love that EPD.
He's a good Pokemon.
It's my least favourite Pokemon.
Love the tongue hanging out. That's a real feature.
Oh wait. Oh, I forgot to delete a move. Sorry, I'll have to delete Cosmic Power. Oh, you'll have to delete Cosmic Power from this Clefairy.
Oh, okay, cool.
I might have missed another one. Oh, I think I was going to delete. Oh, yeah. I might have forgotten one. Anyway, you'll just have to double check.
No, that's all good. I'll do that beforehand.
So they've all got 5 IVs as well, but they're all mixed up. I'll try to make them easy. But that will be the only difference between these Pokemon.
I think that's an acceptable level of variance.
Also, I don't know if you wanted to trade this Pokemon to me. Your G-Max Meowth? I assume
I traded G-Max Meowth. It's in my trade photo box. I probably just got it randomly over Wonder Trade and left it in there.
Yeah, it is a G-Max Meowth.
That's alright, you can keep him.
I mean, it's not really rare anymore because you can G-Max Meowths. You can G-Max any Pokemon now, which is good. Can't wait to get this double in my team.
Yeah, I think that this is all these Pokemon are just either ones that I've caught doubles of and so just put them in there, or haven't paid any attention to them, or have received randomly back from a Wonder Trade. So it's a real mixed bag.
I now have enough fake shinies where I have a box specifically for fake shinies. I'll show them my stream. I have a real shiny Clefable, a real shiny Mewtwo, and
Well, I might not be very good at shiny hunting in Pokemon Sword and Shield, but what I am okay at is shiny hunting in Pokemon Go, and you'll like what I have to show you.
Excellent. Alright, I'll have to start the bell. If you just double check those moves, see if there's any other Pokemon, any other Clefairies I might have missed.
Yeah, I'll just have to put all of them in my party and then go to the
For the boys in the party.
the boys. Okay, sorry, before I do that, I'll just hold this up to the camera because what I do have is a lot of Porygons. No, that's coming through. I have a lot of Porygons, and I definitely have a little shiny Porygon.
Hey! I saw there's something going on with Porygons.
And this motherfucker right here.
Lovely.
Love to see that.
This is the fake shiny box here. There's a fake Metronome, which I've been using a lot. Whenever I've max raid down into normal type, I use this guy. It's a crosser, which is good. Which is interesting. This one may not be fake, but I assume it's fake. Because all these other fakes have like URLs in their names. This one doesn't. And it came from a different region, so I don't know what the deal is. But I got it in a surprise trade as well.
Surprise trade coming through with the goods.
Most of them are for Machamp's Gym. This one's for the Machamp's Gym Discord.
Whoa.
PokemonLab.com. Champs. This one, Vegraptor TTV, which is one I'll have to investigate. Or not investigate. Either way, it's fine. The damn shiny Rowlet looks cool.
He does. I fucking love shiny Rowlet. God bless him.
You can't change their names though, so I can't. There's no use for this fake shiny. Oh, it does have a Pokevirus though, so I finally have a Pokemon with a virus on it.
Nice. Alright, my boys are in the party. I've just got to go to a town center. What's it? Maybe a town center thing.
Poke Center?
Yeah, what did I say? Town center. Why did I say that?
Playing too many RPGs.
Playing way too many RPGs.
I have this card.
Oh yeah, do you want to change the category to Sword and Shield? Now that we're actually playing a video game on this platform that's for playing video games.
Justin TV. can I do that live? If anyone knows how to change the stream time on
I don't know how to do it in Streamlabs. I can't figure that out.
Yeah.
I might just Google it quickly.
Oh wait, I'm just gonna do it on Twitch. There we go.
Nice.
Clefairy 6. High stakes. There's no
Love that.
The pride of winning the very first X and Y.
The very first.
Metronome
off. The Metronome Dome. We're entering the Metronome Dome.
Metronome Dome. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I've successfully gotten rid of Cosmic Power.
Thank you. Are there any other ones that I missed?
No, there's only one in my 6.
Cool. Alright. Ready to link battle. I can use the same. Whoops, forgot to set that link code. Classic.
So single battle, yeah?
Yep. Can't hide the link code because I'm streaming it, but that's okay. Will you use the same
Yeah.
I'm just hoping no one comes in and fucking snipes it. Anyone watching, please don't snipe it.
Yep. Oh, I didn't reset it, did it? I didn't reset it. Quit. I accidentally started fucking somebody else because it didn't carry over from... It was so dumb of me. I just was like, yeah, that's the link battle. Like, it's going to remember that I set the same link code from just trading. No, it doesn't remember that.
Whoa.
Here we go. Searching for another trainer.
Let it keep going.
Yeah, I'm spinning. I'm doing little loops on my bike.
No, I've started.
Yeah. So time. Yeah, I'm cancelling my request.
Oh, like, sorry, are you doing double battle as well?
Oh, no, I picked single battle. Sorry, my bad.
No, all good. That explains.
Okay. So sorry, which one are we picking? Single or double?
Double.
Oh yeah. Oh, I do. Okay. Oh.
Also, you can screen cheat, which...
I won't do that.
What a huge advantage.
I won't do that. I'll take the high road and I won't screen cheat this Metronome-only battle.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure if... I haven't done this before, so I wasn't sure if I had stuff to lose or not, but that's good. So then, oh yeah, double bound one. Okay, cool. Sorry about that.
No, that's all good.
All this work, it's finally here. You fucking hyped everyone.
Let the battle begin.
Let the battle begin.
Let the battle begin!
Are you gonna pick every Pokemon?
Yes.
You can pick 5 if you want.
I won't be doing that.
I am the sea duelist.
I was born on the sea, raised on a boat.
Now and I on the sea, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Both our League Trader cards were excellent.
Cool. Interesting stuff. Alright, I gotta watch this story.
Yeah.
No, I haven't considered Dynamax.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to just not Dynamax?
I mean, game's good. There we go. Game should be a lot better now. Thank you for letting us know. I mean, you can use Dynamax if you want, but you'll get a Max Strike, which isn't. It's not going to. Oh, actually, it might be Max Guard. So that means you'll only be able to use it probably twice.
Yeah.
Or Hex. Is. Actually, I'm going to mute this. Oh shit! Oh, I thought.
Oh my god!
I thought that was Explosion. I was like fulfilling the prophecy of this gimmick right off the bat. Okay. Strength. That's one of your normal physical attacks. You've been talking about so much, Bianca.
It's my 8% chance.
Yep.
Bolt Strike. What the hell is that?
I have no idea.
Oh my god. Whoa.
It crit. Wow.
Dang.
What is Bolt Strike?
I've never heard of that move before.
Luckily, I don't need to look over at the TV when I'm picking moves. Unless I decide to swap a Pokemon, which I might do just to trick you.
Yeah.
Shadowbone.
The stream to a Discord and
Shadowbone's what it's called when you have sex with a ghost.
a critical hit.
What's with you getting crits all over?
Game of skill, no luck involved, and the best wizard Pokemon trainer win. This is
Heal
100%
Pulse!
skill.
Wait, is it gonna use it? Wait, did I use it on you? God damn it!
Yes! Yes! Everything we talked about is happening.
There's your physical steel move.
Yep, 3% chance. Oh, let it use Encore. Oh man.
Didn't work.
Yeah, it's the ones that it excludes are normally like the like mirror move is one that gets excluded because it doesn't make any sense to have that, but whatever. Make a decision. I'm sorry, this is
Try.
this is too much.
What do you think about this?
Oi. What's all
that.
this then? What's all this then?
Actually, that was really dumb because I missed out on a metronome this time. Oh, that's not good for me. I'll give you a defense, I think.
Yeah.
That's good F. Okay. Freeze dry.
Oh, there's the good. There's literally everything we talked about. This is spooky.
Spooky like a shadow burn.
I think too. I've just realised that I have 2 male Clefairies
Oh shit! Oh, on your team or out at the moment?
on my team.
Nice.
Oh fuck yeah! I healed. Fuck yeah! I healed myself about 6 health. That was great.
Wish I could get some healing on my boys. Head charge. Keeps happening.
It does keep happening.
Take that.
Oh my god, this is so weird.
Okay. Favorite moves of mine. Remember when it came out? I don't know if it came out in Gen 3, but it's the signature move of the doubles battle gym leaders in Gen 3. I was very scared of
Oh my god, what is that animation?
I think that's a steel type move as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's it's going for. It's basically like a drone strike, which is not a fun thing to be thinking about while playing Pokemon.
All right.
You have to choose wisely.
Just to really think about what one's coming out next. It's the one at the top of my party. That's my strategy.
Excellent. Oh, I knocked out one of your Clefairies. I wasn't even paying attention. I thought that you were going to take the early lead, but maybe that big swap that I used paid off.
That big swap did pay off. Oh, fuck yeah, I used Harden. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Metapod. Yes!
Metapod cheering on at home.
Oh,
another steel.
Tail.
Your 3% physical steel type attack.
Damn, nice.
I don't know if the steel, when you see that 3%, that was just physical or special, but...
That was for physical.
Okay. So you hit him that 3% once again.
Yeah.
Oh, parting shot. Another one that we talked about.
So, I mean, we did talk about a lot of different moves.
Yeah.
We did talk about a lot of different moves, but we didn't talk about 500 different moves. This is a little weird.
I do need to go pee as well. I have an idea for what to do.
When that moment comes.
Yeah, that moment is now, by the way. Are you ready?
That's alright. I'm gonna fucking do some elite strats right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh man. Vibrations on from my Switch. I can feel it. I can absolutely feel this happening with me right now. You surf. Fuck me. I was pretty lucky to get one that's going to affect both the Pokemon when one of the Pokemon is immune. Jaw Lock. That's Tootle, and that's that signature move. It's not very effective. Not a very good move. Not a very good move. Drill Peck. Alright, now it's my turn.
Alright, I thought that was a horn drill there.
Yeah, you got Drill Peck.
Oh, drill pack, okay. How do you like my G-Max Clefairy, huh?
Well, fortunately, I used Surf, so I still got some damage in on your other Pokemon.
Oh, no. So it's
Just
very
very
easily
lucky.
avoided. Also,
Yeah.
if you use Max Guard twice in a row, it will drop to like 30% accuracy or something like that, so it's probably not going to work. If it does work though, and you try to use it a third time, it drops even lower. It's like I'm not even sure what it is, but it's a very small percent chance that it will work 3 times in a row. Bulk up, another great.
Oh yeah, I'm getting stronger.
The physical version of
Getting
Calm
stronger.
Mind. Wish I didn't use Dynamax. But at least it's not going to take any damage this turn. Take that.
Damn. I just want to get maximum metronomes in.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, this is going to be great when somebody gets a grass move.
This means this will last even longer. I did actually...
What if we get fuck? Oh no, it's. I was about to say, what if we get flower shield?
Yeah.
That would be...
It's going to happen, right? For
Yeah.
sure.
Clanging scales. What the hell is that?
Oh, oh no, that's... I think it's a signature move, one of your favorites, of, what's it called? Komodo or whatever?
You got leafage on grassy terrain.
Excellent. It was very effective. Super effective, you might say.
Hell yeah.
Now we have to watch the animation for each one as they heal up.
Love that.
Time for metronome. Oh, I just realized that Max Guards wasted metronome usage as well.
Yeah, I only have, after this turn, I'm only going to have one metronome usage left on one of my Pokemon, so...
I'm getting there.
That's not good.
I've been conservative with it. By max guarding. I'm waiting for a fairy explosion as well.
Yeah, well, one of us has got to get Moonbeam, surely. Alright, come on, Clefairy. Come on, Clefairy.
Explosion, come on.
What the hell is this?
Sparkling Aria, signature
Oh, that's
move of...
Poplio, right? I mean,
Yeah.
not Poplio.
That one.
Primarina.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We're all restoring health.
Excellent. We all have leftovers. Well,
Love that we've got this grassy terrain on our grassy terrain.
Who's in the lead at the moment? I think it's you.
I think I've gotten 2 of yours and you've gotten 1 of mine.
Oh no, one of mine left because I had used parting shot, remember?
Ah, right. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So it's 1 and 1 then.
Oh, Sasha. It's a special attack, but it does physical damage.
Oi.
What do you think about that?
It's too bloody confusing for me. Multi-attack. Whoa, that was pretty good.
Oh, that's your physical normal. That's what I think.
Okay.
I think that was one of the really good
Is that the one that takes the type of an item or something?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what it does.
I feel like I was reading about that earlier today.
Multi-attack.
Man, we've both got 2 really weak Clefairies. Maybe I've been using Struggle. I don't know if I want to swap them for a fresh Clefairy.
I would sack the Clefairy and start in
Yeah, I'm going to. He's going to struggle.
I think you can choose who you're going to struggle against, though, which seems
No, I can't
advantageous.
choose.
Oh, you can't
Yeah.
choose. Oh, just...
No. I didn't get to pick a move at all. Aurora Beam?
That's a Gen 1 move, but I think it's only like 65 ice damage or something like that.
Yes! Struggle!
That's what I'm doing. Hey! Double fucking elimination. I'll thank you for the sub.
Doing it.
Very much appreciated.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
We don't have any sound effects or anything. But we do it. No, I can't do that.
Yeah, that's on me. I need to get those. Sound bites done. I've got the other day off tomorrow. I'll do it then. I'm crazy, Billy. I'm sorry, but I'll tell you what you're missing out on, Matt. Is we're gonna play a sound clip from when Cody Ko and Noel Miller played the Love Island mobile phone game, and they just yelled, "I've got a text!" over and over again at each other.
Corey, I've got a text.
Welcome to Love Island.
Welcome to Love. I know. On the latest podcast, they're talking about the new cast, and this dude who keeps saying, "I've got a text" really aggressively. It's like, "I've got a text."
I've got a text. Apparently, it's possible to have. I don't know actually if it is possible or not, but I thought it was possible to have a selection of sound bites, and it's going to pick one at random.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's possible or not, but that could be cool.
Yeah. I haven't been paying attention to the metronomes.
Yeah, no, me neither.
There's another-
Oh, Steel Wing!
Another
Fuck!
physical steel move on the way.
Yep.
Your 3% fave. Oh, Ingrain is a fun move. You can't switch out, but but you get healing every time.
I'm getting so much healing. My
Really
strategy of putting down grassy terrain and then Ingrain is paying off.
Yeah, I can't believe you thought of such a good strat to pull off.
Big strategy moves. CSV Pokemon moves is in the Discord. Thank you, Jamesy.
I'm pretty sure you're cleaning the floor with me on this stage. It's all that
Yeah,
fucking
it
grassy
was my
terrain.
superior Pokemon brain. That's what's happening.
My superior grass terrain.
All right. What have we got? What have you got? What do you got for me? Anchor shot!
Hey!
Oh my god, that's so funny. I love the animation for acrobatics.
Yeah.
It's so over the top. I love it.
I don't even know what Warrior Seat does. It does something dumb like lower their evasion or something stupid.
Oh.
Oh.
I've got insomnia.
That's even dumber. Insomnia makes us say can't fall asleep, obviously.
It'd be really great if I was a Snorlax or something that relied on being a lot.
We'll see if I metronome some sort of sleep move on you or something like that that comes into play. It's possible.
Or if I need to metronome myself into sleep, and then I've been foiled by your big brain insomnia play.
I haven't got 999 hours and 59 minutes on this game for nothing.
And you'll never get a minute more.
I'm so glad I didn't give all these guys EVL8s as well. Which, for the uninitiated, is an item that if the Pokemon can still evolve, it increases their defense and special defense by 50%.
Wait, that's the second stockpile that we've seen, by the way.
Is it? I didn't. Oh yeah, I wasn't watching. Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I was watching, but I wasn't seeing.
Mm.
Also, I don't know why Encore doesn't work, but it's interesting. What is Happy Hour?
I have no idea. Oh, we're all having a great time, are we?
What?
What?
You absorbed your nutrients. What does that do?
The nutrients would be from the ingrain.
Oh, not the nutrients. I know. I'm all over the nutrients.
You're a very nutritious boy.
Yeah.
What we don't know about is, what was it called? Happy Hour.
Happy Hour, yeah. It's definitely a signature move of some dumb Pokemon.
100%.
Non-damage, event exclusive move.
Event exclusive? It doubles the amount of money. Doubles the amount of prize money.
How exclusive are we talking?
A couple of different events. You got from the Tohoku Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
Got it with the Happy Meowth. You got it from the Pokemon Center in Hiroshima.
Oh shit, we got 3 minutes left.
Oh.
We're going as fast as we can, okay?
I'm metronoming my heart out, alright? Whirlpool. One of my least favourite moves in the entire game.
Oh my God.
Glad we got to see it.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay. Alright. Okay, you're out there.
Gotta think about this.
Go Clefairy.
An interesting choice. Luckily, I predicted your Clefairy.
you bloody cheating. You're cheating.
No, we're at 30 pieces. And you have this Octazooka. Wow.
I don't know why we need Octazooka when Graveloct already took fucking Inkay's and Malamar's signature move. 2 minutes left. Stop reminding me, dude. I'm going. These animations are taking so long.
Ah!
Oh.
There's your accuracy coming into play. I think that's only like 90%. Healing Wish. Is gonna kill you, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't ideal. He was healthy. He just came in. He literally just came in.
That's really helped me pull ahead in this quite a bit. But that's
good shit, Clefairy. Thank you.
That's the dangerous game you play when all your Pokemon are in the metronome.
It's true. Living life on the edge. Alright, let's go. Let's fucking do this.
Oh, you revived a Pokemon. Oh, home clause isn't good.
That's, yeah, please. I'm going. Tail whip.
Oh
my god, come on. Is this because we got all those steal moves? Those fucking the 3%ers at the start. Now it's all balancing out at the end now. Roleplay. What is that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google it. Oh, you got ingrained too.
Come on, I don't need to see everyone getting healed up every time.
Come on, that the grassy terrain is a real mistake.
I think. Actually, I think the Dynamax
roleplay replaces the user's ability with the target's ability.
But they have the same ability, so it didn't work.
Yeah.
Bang.
Oh, Shell Sidearm. That's a unique ability.
That's a new signature ability.
Yeah.
It is actually unique there. It does either physical or special damage depending on what will do more damage, which is really, really good.
Yeah.
It's gonna make us enter in more turns, but I think that's the end. I think I'm a double hit. Okay, I think we mentioned that.
All right. Yeah, we did. We
talked about double slap. The double hit is a different move.
I did check on double hit when I was checking for double slap because I saw that double hit existed and I was like, what's that one? I don't remember that.
Let's see if these moves go through or not. I don't think they will.
Yeah.
I defeated Bojangles, my arch rival.
Unfortunately, my metronome skill was inferior to your metronome skill.
Play with the same rules? I don't see why not. Thank you for joining us, everyone, for a long episode.
Yeah, that was a bumper podcast episode.
Yeah. Very much appreciated that.
Yeah, that was fun. That was super fun. And we'll come back with more
stats and spreadsheets.
Well, stats and spreadsheets next week. And like I said, if you either want to make a chart that we share or if you want to share your own chart, hit me up or Brendon up. Or John up. Hit anybody up. Hit us up.
Hit anyone you know up. They'll
hit everybody. Hit your workmates up. Just see what they think about it, you know?
If they love you, then they'll respond.
They will. And yes, we'll see you on Thursday for Jack 2.
Oh yeah. Jack 2, part
baby.
2. More Jack coming at you, boy. Bye.
Jack 2, the jackening.
Jack 2, Jack back.
Jack harder.
Oh, nope. 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 Alright, bye.